In the history of YouTube, there have been a lot of creators who came out of nowhere and blew up off the back of the content that they created, but none of them came up quite like IShowSpeed, because Speed didn't just break into the spotlight. He broke the internet's entire idea of what a content creator was supposed to be. In an era where almost every creator tries to be polished and brand safe, Speed didn't. He didn't follow trends. He didn't make perfect thumbnails. All he did was stream every single day with a cheap mic, a PlayStation, and no real plan other than to make something out of itself. And somehow, against all odds, it worked. By 2021, Speed was gaining over 1 million subscribers a month, and his name was everywhere, trending on YouTube, dominating TikTok, even though he didn't have an account. One day, it was him barking at strangers. And the next day, it was him lighting fireworks in his bedroom. And people loved it. But what made Speed different wasn't just that he was wild, it was that he was real. You got to see him scream, but you also got to see him cry.
My mama don't love me, bro. My own mama don't love me. My mama, man.
From breaking down on stream, to getting embarrassed, to getting hurt, to being overwhelmed, Speed streamed it all. But that honesty came with some consequences. Throughout his career, Speed has been banned from Twitch multiple times, suspended from Valorant and all Riot gaming platforms, and found himself in controversy after controversy. He got swatted online in front of tens of thousands of viewers. He was detained by Norwegian police while streaming abroad, and somehow none of this slowed Speed down. And no matter what he did or how badly things went, he just kept coming back, louder, bolder, and bigger. His entire career has unfolded publicly, with millions of people watching in real time. To some, Speed was reckless. To others, he was brave. But no matter how you feel about him, there's no denying the truth. When it comes to streaming, Speed is that guy. This is the story of IShowSpeed.
If YouTube does not work out for me, man, I'm gonna just go back to being a regular kid, bro. You feel me, you know? I'm gonna post this video 3 years later. Right now, I have 5.9 thousand subs right now.
My mom kicked me out of my house. At 14, I was lonely, I was depressed. I moved in with my dad.
I love you, Dad, you're my inspiration.
That was huge, man. That touched me, dude. Thanks, man.
Darren Watkins, better known as IShowSpeed, was born January 21st, 2005, and is from Cincinnati, Ohio. From the start, life was challenging for Speed. His parents split when he was still a kid, and based on multiple accounts, it wasn't a clean break. Both parents wanted custody of Speed, leading to a battle in court, a battle in which IShowSpeed's mom won. After the split, Speed's dad moved to Michigan, leaving him and his mom to fend for themselves in Ohio. Growing up in a single-parent household meant that Speed faced challenges that most kids in these circumstances face, like growing up in a rough neighborhood.
Cincinnati. Growing up there, it was... I wouldn't say it was hard, but my mom, like, I did kind of grow up, like, not in a not so well neighborhood, you know. Hey, that is how it is growing up in Ohio, you know, had a lot of fights.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of stuff, did a lot of stuff. But I'm kind of glad I grew up in a place where I didn't see it, because, like, it's not a lot of stuff in Cincinnati.
It's safe to say that growing up, trouble wasn't hard to find. And school, yeah, things weren't much better there either. He wasn't some quiet kid in the back of the class. In fact, he was the opposite, a troll, a class clown, loud, funny, and always trying to make people laugh.
Were you a popular kid?
Was I popular? No, I was really like I was just a troll, really a class clown troll. I was just a troll.
But Speed did have passions. Take sports, for example. During his freshman year at Purcell Marion High School, he played both football and basketball. This is where he earned the nickname Speed because of how fast he was. But sports wasn't the only thing that he cared about. From a young age, Speed also was obsessed with video games. NBA 2K, Fortnite, Call of Duty, you named it, he was playing it. Like most kids growing up in the late 2000s, he looked up to gaming legends like Ninja and dreamed about becoming a YouTuber. And this wasn't a random fantasy either. According to Speed, he told his mom as early as 11 or 12 years old that he wanted to be a streamer.
I grew up in like I said, I played games, so
right.
Ninja kind of like really opened up my eyes, like to like yo, I'm like, Mom, I was 12 years old. I'm like, Mom, I want to be a streamer. She's like, boy, and it's crazy. I really think my mom remembered this. I told my mom at 12 years old, at 11 years old, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer. Like, I genuinely wanted to be. I just love I love games, and I love to like be myself and like play games. But seeing streamers playing Fortnite, 2K, you know, that just made me want to stream.
She brushed him off like any parent would do, but for him, that was the goal. He didn't want to be a lawyer or a doctor or a basketball or football player. He wanted to be on YouTube, playing games, streaming, entertaining people. So in 2016, he made his first YouTube channel. And in December of 2017, he uploaded his first video. A year later, he decided to give live streaming a shot. One of his earliest streams was playing Fortnite with just 1 or 2 viewers, but to Speed, any viewers meant that he was on the right path.
I always loved games. I was always a gamer as a kid. And I made like videos when I was a kid, you know, just regular stuff as a kid. But then 2020, that's the point of my career where that's pretty much where my life changed. I sparked that first stream up. I gained 2 viewers, or was it one? It was the 1 or 2 viewers. I had that 1 viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more. Week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. So on and so on and so on.
He kept grinding, but it wasn't until April of 2020, at 15 years old, that things really changed. He started streaming consistently, turned on the face cam, and started interacting with his chat. His game of choice was NBA 2K. Each week, his viewer count slowly climbed. 2 viewers became 4, then 8, then 20, and that summer, he hit 1,000 subscribers. He started uploading short, funny clips from his streams, especially the ones where he freaked out and raged because those were working.
Bro, what is this? Like, what is this? Stop requesting your cousin music, bro. Niggas fucking suck.
And like I said, this was working as a good growth strategy for Speed. That rage would eventually become part of his brand, which worked well during this era of Speed's career, as the 2K community was already known for being toxic as hell. So Speed fit right in and continued growing, eventually passing 5,000 subs and setting his sights on a new goal: 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021.
If YouTube does not work out for me, man, I'm gonna just go back to being a regular kid, bro. You feel me? You know, being a regular kid, wake up, you know, watch some little shows, and, you know, go to school and just be a regular life. I won't do shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Eventually, I will expand my YouTube. I eventually will. I want to like lead a 2K community, but I will like stop. You feel me? I'll probably start doing IRLs and stuff. You can only go so far, like, you know, doing YouTube. I want to at least hit 50,000 subs, bro. If I don't get 50,000 subs by the end of 2021, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's just tough. I should at least hit 50K by the end of 2021, bro. I should, bro.
With this new goal in mind, Speed had to make a choice on where he would rather be spending his time: playing sports at school or working on his true dream of being a full-time streamer. Even though he'd earned the nickname Speed for how fast he was on the field, he felt like none of that really mattered anymore. So he decided to drop sports altogether and focus on his goal.
My sophomore year, I kind of gave up on school.
Right.
I kind of gave up on school. I kind of gave up on everything that I had to my old life and just put everything onto my stream. I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing else but YouTube, streaming.
How did your parents take to that you had, like you said, you had given up on everything except streaming? I'm pretty sure they weren't as happy about this as you were.
From here, school started slipping. He stopped turning in his homework, stopped participating in activities, and eventually would decide to drop out of school altogether. And the guy interviewing him in that clip, Shannon Sharp, he was right. Speed's parents weren't happy about the decision at all. Well, at least one of his parents weren't, and that was his mom. His dad was supportive of him wanting to be a streamer from the very beginning, but Speed's mom, she didn't understand. The numbers didn't matter to her, and that's kind of expected. I mean, who wants their kid to stop pursuing education? It was natural for her to feel like this wasn't a good decision, because all she saw was her 15-year-old failing school, yelling into a mic every night, and getting into arguments online. However, Speed had already made his decision, and instead of being supportive, Speed's mom was the exact opposite.
Like, real shit, bro. Bro, I can't do fucking shit, bro. I mean, be quiet. Be quiet. It's 8:23. 8:24 p.m. This the reason, chat. If y'all wanted to start my streams early, it's because of her. Because she got a rule. Everybody need to be quiet at 11 o'clock p.m. Hey, y'all know what I'm doing? I start my stream up early, right? I start my stream up early, 8 o'clock, and she still got a problem.
Hey, you good?
Chill. Will you chill? Stop. I mean it. No, you stop. Stop speaking like that. Cut it out. Okay. Okay.
Out here, what the fuck you doing? Shut the fuck up.
I didn't cuss. I didn't cuss.
Okay, be quiet.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Then came the final straw. This clip of Speed went viral on World Star Hip Hop, racking up over 250,000 views. And one of the 250,000 people who saw this clip was Speed's dad, who then showed it to Speed's mom.
Like, what the fudge, bro? Like, why is this shit happening right now, bruh? I don't understand, bruh. Like, what the fuck? Mommy! Bro, this shit about to piss me off. Oh, God, it's gonna piss me off, bruh.
When she saw the clip, she didn't like it. I mean, Speed was basically crying in that clip, and all she saw was her son being roasted online by strangers, with people flooding the comment section saying things like, parents are doing a great job with this new generation. This little boy needs a life, and that's what you get for wasting your life playing video games. So when Speed's mom saw this, she gave him an ultimatum: either quit streaming and give up on his dream, or move out.
As I was streaming, there was a clip that kind of blown up. It was on Warstar. You remember Warstar, right? It wasn't like, it didn't go viral. It had like maybe 30,000 viewers. So my dad showed my mom, because my dad watches Warstar. My mom seen the video. She's like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. Why is everybody talking about you, like online, blah, blah, blah. Because it was like hate comments. So she kicked me out. No, she told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving. Like, you know, or like, you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out. I'm not about to stop. Like, I was already averaging like 20 viewers.
It does seem harsh because, after all, Speed had finally found something he was good at and passionate about, and now his mom was demanding that he quit. So with that, Speed's mom kicked him out and sent him to live with his dad in Michigan.
All right, man. So unfortunately, chat, it might seem crazy, but I got kicked out, man. I got kicked out, bro. So basically, y'all, me and my mother, you know, got into it, okay? But unfortunately, chat, I am no longer in I'm no longer in Ohio no more. I don't even know, bro. Like, chat, like, I don't even know no more, chat. Like, what the f I'm gonna do, bro? Like, real shit, y'all.
However, while this seems like a bad thing, it actually would help Speed to accomplish his goals. His dad was much more supportive, allowing him to be who he wanted to be, act how he wanted to act, and build his audience.
I love you, Dad. You're my inspiration.
That was huge, man. That touched me, dude.
JTWXX.
Thanks, man.
Can you say hi, Yas?
So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. Then I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me. Shout out to my dad. Right. Shout out to my mom too. I still love my mom. She just didn't know what was going on.
Right.
But anyways, I kept going in Detroit.
So the clips that were working, mostly freakouts like the one that was posted on WorldStar, started to become easier to produce, and they became more and more frequent, which was good because at this point, that's what people wanted to see from Speed.
Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away from me, get away.
This was working well for Speed, and his account was growing. By spring of 2021, he had around 50,000 subscribers and had an average of 1,000 viewers per stream. At this point, people started clipping his content and posting it on TikTok, where it would go viral and do hundreds of thousands of views, with fan pages popping up and amassing thousands of followers themselves just for posting Speed's content. This fueled Speed's growth, and from March to May of 2021, he jumped from 50,000 subs to over 300,000 subs. And as amazing as that is, there's still one person that wasn't happy about it: his mom. At this point, He hadn't been in school in over a year, and his mom was tired of it, so she made him move back into her house so he could complete his education.
So I dropped out my sophomore year. I was failing all my grades my sophomore year. Then my mom was like, hell no. You know, she put a stop to it. She called my dad. I moved back. Yeah, then I moved back in with my mom for my junior year.
Okay.
So I gained my credit for my sophomore year and my junior, because my mom, she was on it. She put me on online class. Well, we tried this like a public school, but that didn't last a month because, you know, I was already famous, whatever.
Right.
But anyways, I got into my online class. My mom locked me in because she wanted me to get my high school diploma.
Yeah, you get your diploma.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
for sure.
She wanted me to get my diploma, so she locked me back in. But, you know, I made my ways and I graduated.
And there's nothing wrong with the mother wanting her kid to get an education. And it seemed like he was willing to get his education, but he already had a substantial audience on YouTube, and his mom still wasn't supporting his dream. It didn't matter how successful he was becoming. His mom just didn't care. She still had the same strict rules, and at every chance she got, it seemed like she would try to stifle Speed's growth. Speed also started putting his sub count on the screen around this time and began basing his streams off of that growth, giving big reactions every time he hit a new milestone.
100K! 4
Super chat.
100K!
Last $3.
This also helped fuel his growth even further because people wanted to see him react. In fact, at one point, it almost became like a meme for people to start unsubscribing right before he hit a new goal just to get a bigger reaction out of him. But no matter how well it worked, his mom was there to shut him down every single time.
All right, man, we're about to really hit it now. We about to really hit it now. Come on. We about to really hit it now. Dead ass. Shit, I mean, hold on. Wait, calm down, Speed. Calm down. Oh, my God. Come on, y'all, bro. Let me just hit this shit, bro, real quick. I swear to God, y'all. Oh, my mama's so tired. We're in the stream right now, y'all. Just sub up, y'all. Come on, bro, because I'm tired of this shit, y'all. Come on, bro. Just sub up on some real shit, chat. I swear to God, chat. Hey, man, I love y'all boys, man. Mom,
I don't give a fuck.
all right, okay, all right.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I'm gonna be on the recording.
Okay, all right.
Damn. Money popping up and shit. Fucking embarrass your ass.
This is embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. That was embarrassing. I don't even want to get hyped no more. That was embarrassing. But you know what, Chad, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta end this. I can't. I'm sorry. All of y'all boys, y'all big 600K, man. I just can't, y'all. We gonna celebrate 600K another day, man. I just can't do this shit, you feel me?
And you could tell this was weighing Speed down. He even felt the need to apologize to his audience for not being able to simply be happy when he hit these milestones.
Y'all, all apologize. We couldn't celebrate this special how we usually do, man. I really apologize to the bottom of my heart, man. I just got done, you feel me, turning out, man. I really wish we could just celebrate our special how we usually do, man. I'm sorry, man, but it's just, hey, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm really,
Imagine not being able to get a simple congratulations from your own mother when you're actively achieving something that millions of people dream about doing. And this was a reoccurring theme, no matter how big Speed got.
Mom, come here, Mom. Mom, come here. You gotta come here. You got to, man. 800K.
Wait, I'm doing a recording. Congratulations.
800K.
All right, congratulations.
What? Congratulations.
I gotta do my own job.
Hurry up.
Shut the hell up.
Mom, come on. She always.
She would even go as far as to cut his internet off midstream.
So now my mom wanna come off the internet now? My mom wanna come off the internet while I'm sitting here on YouTube doing what I love to do. Why you cut off the internet?
You know what?
I'm not sure what it was that made his mom have such a hate for what he was doing, but you could tell that this lack of support was really affecting Speed. In one clip, Speed tries to call his mom to wish her a happy Mother's Day, and she doesn't even acknowledge him. She just hangs up.
Hello?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day, Mom, and I love you so much.
And And when he tries to call back, she refuses to answer.
My mama don't love me, man. My own mama don't love me. My motherfucking mama, man. Why you don't love me like you?
Speed would eventually graduate from high school though, and having built a massive audience and presumably a pretty substantial income too, he knew it was time to move out and officially get his own spot.
As you guys know, I've been living with my mother, you know what I'm saying, for a very long time. I will be officially, for the first time in my life, I'll be moving out of my mother. And I'll be living on my own. For the first time in my life. So this for me, this is a very big thing for me, you know, because I've been living with my mother for a very, very, very long time. So, you know what I'm saying? So this is like something very big for me, you know what I'm saying?
Right before this, Speed had experienced massive growth. On June 22nd, 2021, he did his 400,000 subscriber stream. And 2 days later, he was about to hit 500,000 subs. 3 days after that, he was at 600,000. And the next day, 700,000. He went to bed and woke up about to pass 800,000, which he did. And then he passed 900,000. And before the day ended, he was at 1 million, meaning that he had gained over 300,000 subs in that single 24-hour period. Absolutely astonishing growth, but it was just a start because the very next day, he was about to pass 1.5 million subscribers. And by the end of July, his account had ballooned to over 2 million subscribers. In under 1 month, Speed had went from 300,000 subs to over 2 million. At this point, Speed knew he had to level up. He knew that he had to go harder, so he started branching out. He started collaborating with other streamers like Aiden Ross, started doing live streams based around meeting and trolling people on Omegle. He was officially a full-time streamer, just like he had always wanted, but something else happened around this time too that would help continue to fuel his growth. And that was Speed deciding that he wanted to drop music. In August of 2021, Speed dropped a song titled Duty Booty, a terrible name for a terrible song, but it did what it was supposed to do. It drew in viewers. The video currently sits at over 7 million views on YouTube, and surprisingly, the internet actually liked it. The positive reaction pushed Speed to take music more seriously, and he started releasing multiple songs and music videos every single month, even distributing them to platforms like Spotify, where he racked up millions of streams. This not only boosted his visibility online, but also opened up a whole new income stream. And some of the numbers were insane. His song Shake has over 225 million views on YouTube alone. Dozens of other tracks that Speed have dropped have gone on to reach these crazy numbers as well. And Speed still drops music till this day. His latest track was just released 4 days ago, at least as of the time of me recording this video. At this point, Speed had built a name for himself and had officially made it, but as I'm sure you already know, nobody gets a clean rise to the top. Controversy is always right around the corner, especially when you're a public figure. And when you're also a teenager, it's almost guaranteed. One of the biggest blessings Speed ever got was the opportunity to stream with Aiden Ross. Speed already had a massive audience himself, but Aiden had one too, and he was known for bringing in big names onto his stream. So when Aiden flew Speed out to do content with him, it helped boost Speed's reach even further. For a while, the two made content together, but this partnership also led to one of the worst moments of Speed's entire career. Him and Aiden were doing e-dating streams, basically online dating shows, where Speed would act wild, bark at girls, and just act like no other human on earth would act in these situations. And people liked it. It was unhinged, entertaining, and kind of insane. But eventually, Speed did cross the line. During one of those streams, a woman named Ash Cash joined the call. Speed asked her, if we were the last two people on earth, basically, would you let me hit? And when she said no, Speed responded in the worst way possible.
We're the last two people on earth, and we had to reproduce to make the world continue. No! Reproduce with me?
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine, and then their kids, no.
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we the last two people on earth, who gonna stop me?
Gee,
you're not stopping me. If we the last two people on earth, who gonna stop me? Come on.
Hold up. Chill out. Just, you're good.
My fault.
My fault.
I'm tripping.
You're good.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm on Omigu.
Now, obviously, I don't have to tell you that this was a bad decision. A lot of people weren't gonna take that joke as funny. Ash Cash didn't, Aiden didn't, the internet didn't. Speed's behavior during that stream was completely out of line.
Shut the ass, you get listen here, you ugly. I beat my to you every day. You everything about you. I beat my to you every day. I beat my so many kids wasted on you. I wasted all my energy and kids on your everybody in this E-date, man. I wanna let you know you get my cause listen here, hey, nobody in this E-date wants you. Stop feeling wanted. Nobody wants you. You nothing but a thought. Man, fuck this E-date and fuck 8 and 2, bro. God, fuck them, bro. Fuck that shitty ass E-date, bro.
After that, Twitch stepped in and banned Speed permanently from the platform for his comments towards Ash Cash. But Twitch was never Speed's main platform. YouTube was, and YouTube didn't do anything, so Speed just kept streaming day after day after day. But over the years, Speed had actually bred a pretty toxic community, at least in his chat. You could see it in almost every stream, especially when he had text-to-speech turned on, where viewers could pay to have their messages read out loud while he was streaming.
Hey Speed, did you know?
What?
Speed, did you know?
What?
Hey Speed, did you know you're a stupid n***?
Alright.
Here we go again with the bald filter. You did this bullshit 6 months ago and you still doing it. Your content is the same bullshit every day. Spare us from the pain and just end your
And honestly, this wasn't new. You could even see this happening as far back as the clip where Speed talked about his mom kicking him out.
I'm like,
Montre donated $4.99 through Super Chat. We don't care.
like, bruh, see, look, and it's just crazy. It is crazy. I come on YouTube, like, just to tell y'all I got just donating that bullshit. You know what I'm saying, bruh? You feel me? Like, bruh, like, on some real, like, I've been trying to give y'all a quick update on my life, but I got saying we don't care.
People would just troll Speed to get the wildest reaction possible out of him, and sometimes it worked.
Donate it! Stop donating! I don't even want it! I don't want it! I don't want it! Oh, I'm done. Oh God, I'm out of this bitch.
I mean, they trolled him so hard that at one point he felt the need to explain to the internet that he took showers.
Like I see right here, I'm showing y'all proof right now. I take shower. I don't want to hear no more hate comments about me taking a shower no more.
Now sure, Speed trolled back too, dropping intentionally ridiculous videos like the one where he claimed he was revealing his name that did over 30 million views when he obviously wasn't revealing his real name. But sometimes the trolling was serious. For a while, Speed was being DDoS attacked, meaning people were hacking or spamming his internet connection to the point where he couldn't even stay live. And if he could stay live, it had such a bad lag that it was unwatchable. And it got so bad that Speed had to post videos begging people to stop.
How do I change my IP? I cannot stream whoever is booting me. Please stop. Hit me up on Twitter or IG. We can figure something.
This toxic community is what was fueling Speed every single day. And over time, Speed started to show that same toxic behavior himself, just like we saw in the Ash Cash stream. In another example, we got to see Speed have this interaction right here.
Yeah, you killed this fuck.
Thank you.
Hey, if you can rate me 1 through 10, what would you rate me? Be completely honest.
A 7.5.
Really? After I called you kill this I lied. Nah, shut the fuck up. I lied to you when you gonna give me a 7.5.
And in another clip, he literally calls himself an S offender.
You talk to me, you talking to a S offender. Shut the fuck up.
This all culminated in a moment where Speed would once again cross the line. He was playing Valorant and was the last man standing in the match when suddenly he turned a corner and got wiped out. His teammate responds by telling him that he's gotta hit those shots, and Speed loses it. It's nothing abnormal for the streaming community, as the goal is to entertain and keep people watching, but this wasn't the part that got Speed in trouble. Instead, it was the next part, when a girl threw her 2 cents in and Speed turned the rage up a notch.
Damn, bro, shut up, bro. I know how to play this game. I'm not a noob, all right? God damn.
You don't know how to play the f***ing game.
What? What? Is a talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I no? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, time out. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a female talking to me? Be a game and do your husband dishes.
An employee for Riot Games, which is who makes Valorant, seen the situation and posted this up on Twitter that said, This is a huge yikes, and we do not want players like this in our community at all. I went ahead and perma-banned this player from Valorant, as well as all other Riot games. Speed wasn't a daily Valorant streamer, but losing access to the entire company's catalog of games could impact Speed's income, as if they drop a huge game and Speed isn't allowed to play it for his stream, his earnings could take a hit. With that, Speed made an apology video.
But that day, you know, I wasn't having a good day, you know. I was getting a lot of racist text-to-speech donations, a lot of people, you know, talking about my dead aunt that's in the grave right now. But look, I don't want to make that no excuse. I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to justify.
This apology video was only up for a few hours before Speed decided to delete it. In mid-2022, Speed was doing a live stream playing a horror game called Five Nights at Freddy's, and during one of the scenes that had a jump scare, Speed jumped up and thrusted towards the camera, flashing his package to his whole audience, an incident the internet dubbed IShowSpeed. This was a massive mishap on his part, with people like Moist Critical making videos about it that racked up millions of views. But believe it or not, YouTube decided not to ban Speed over this incident, chalking it up to a simple wardrobe malfunction. However, this did lead to us getting a viral song titled after the situation, made by Speed's dad. Not only does this help make light of the situation, but it also lets us get a glimpse behind the curtain of Speed's relationship with his dad. Where his mom was always super unsupportive, this showed that even in the worst of situations, his dad had his back. It's almost like they were best friends, to be honest, and this resulted in some truly funny moments between Speed and his pops on stream.
I showed me to make you feel complete. Hey, hey, I showed me make you feel complete. Hey,
Stop playing with me, bro! Stop fucking playing with me! Yo, ooh, I forgot I got his number.
Oh, we shouldn't have done that.
What?
That fist. Nah.
No. Fisting is basically like look, like stand up.
You gonna punch me?
No, yeah.
God,
I'm gonna punch you.
Don't hit me. Don't make me.
I'm not. Just stand up.
Don't have people be like.
This is fisting. Just trust me.
Speed beats his dad.
No. Just stand up.
No.
This fisting. Stand up. Just trust me.
No, you're not gonna.
Trust me. This is fisting. Stand up.
Should I stand up, y'all?
Yo, I'm about to show him what fisting is. Just trust me. You can't trust your own son.
I trust you, dude.
Okay, this is fisting. All right. Now look that way. Now bend down like you about to.
No, I'm not.
No, wait.
No, that's not happening. Finito.
That happened in June of 2022, and by August, Speed would have another crazy incident happen when, once again, his IP address was leaked and somebody decided it was a good idea to have him swatted. And for those who don't know what swatting is, it's a very dangerous harassment tactic used by hackers where they call 911 and make false police reports, making a situation seem dire, resulting in SWAT teams showing up to the person's address that's streaming. During the incident, Ohio police stormed Speed's mom's house, handcuffed him on camera, and almost took him to jail.
I'm in a cop car, dog. Oh my God, this is crazy, dog.
Hey, how you doing? You alright? Come here real quick. Just turn around real quick, I'll explain. You're not in any trouble.
What the heck?
Come to the back.
Yo, bro. Hey.
Hold on, I'll tell you why.
Hey,
Hold on.
Hey,
Let's go talk. We're here to talk.
Hey,
I'll tell you why. Good.
Whoa, let's go. Relax.
Come to the back.
Relax,
Come to the back.
Yo, get my phone, bro. Get my phone. Get my phone. It's right there. What is going on right
here?
now?
Come on, sit over here. We're gonna talk with you.
Go loud, bro. What did I do?
Somebody done pranked us and said that he was about to kill me.
Listen to me. Someone called the 911 center and said, with your name, that you wanted to hurt your family and hurt yourself. So we came to make sure you're okay.
All right, just listen to me.
Okay.
I am a popular streamer. I am a YouTuber, okay?
Come on.
I have 10... Let me talk.
So guess what?
Okay, hold on, wait.
Good, you may be out of these cuffs, but relax.
Okay.
We're on your side.
All right.
We're here to make sure you're not going to harm yourself. Right?
All right.
Now, people dox people, right?
Oh, yeah. All right,
so
let me talk, okay? I am a popular streamer. I have 10 million subs. You know what a streamer is, right?
Sure, I guess.
You know what a streamer is? Yeah, you ever heard of a streamer SWAT or whatever?
Okay, you got him? Clothes on. Yeah. Okay, so tell us about the streamer. What'd you say?
I didn't do nothing.
Were you trying to be funny?
No, I didn't do nothing.
Well, apparently someone called a help center out in Iowa and said, I want to kill myself, my family.
No, he's lying. It's obviously a lie. It's a lie.
They said you have a Glock, an AR-15, and want to shoot everybody.
Oh, bro, that's...
All right, well, let's put you in the car, and then guess what?
All right. They called, somebody called.
I know y'all think pranking my
know.
house.
Are you... Exactly. I just told him that. Oh, my. I know, but it's a call. That's why we gotta do our job. Alright, bro. I've never been in the cup one in my life, bro.
You his mom?
Please, they pranking my house.
Are you his mom?
Yes,
Okay,
they prank our house all the time.
Okay. Well, let us figure it out.
Oh my God,
we were
y'all,
concerned.
this got to stop. No, y'all taking my son over.
No, we're not
people
taking
to keep
him.
pranking my son. Y'all got him in handcuffs right now. These
everything.
people is pranking. Y'all gonna have to figure this out. Y'all gonna have to figure it out.
I explained to them the SWAT.
Let's get him unhooked.
Okay.
Yeah. Get him back down.
You guys are good with him?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's a prank. Y'all gonna have to figure this out.
Oh, I'm in a cop car, dog. Oh my God, this is crazy, dog.
Fortunately, he was released once authorities confirmed that it was a hoax, but Speed did have more controversies that were holding him back from really achieving his full potential, like the time that he decided to light a firework inside of his bedroom.
No. Oh my God, it's in a fire. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's not. What the f is you doing? I didn't know. I thought Stop. Turn that stream on. I didn't. Oh my God, this is on fire.
What happened? A firework went off?
Yeah, a firework went out, then it just like went boom. Like, it's on with them.
This was a terrible idea, obviously, but it did work to bring in some more viewers as the incident went super viral. And while it was bad, it was nowhere near as bad as the time that Speed was playing Minecraft and decided to simulate his avatar getting oral. He did this in front of almost 100,000 live viewers, many of which were more than likely very young. And that's something that Speed was aware of, as he announced he knew his audience was young before he did it.
I can't see this because you guys are too young and I don't want to show this to young children. So I'm about to hide my screen. Come on, Jenny, baby.
Speed ultimately received a 1-week ban for this on his main channel, but came back like nothing happened, and shortly after this he passed the 10 million subscriber mark. But at some point in Speed's career, things did start to take a turn. He eventually branched out and grew his audience even further. Now, if I asked you how much money it would take to change your life entirely, you'd probably say $1 million or $2 million, or maybe even more. But for Speed, all it took was a donation of $1.79. A fan sent a super chat in this amount during one of Speed's live streams and asked him who he supported in soccer, and this was Speed's response.
Bradley donated £1.79 through Super Chat. What soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
This went massively viral and would ultimately open doors for Speed that allowed him to gain a global audience. He had gained a few soccer fans over the years by playing FIFA on live stream, but his support for Cristiano Ronaldo took things to a different level. Soccer is easily the biggest sport in the entire world, with the World Cup drawing in more viewers every year than every person in the United States combined ×5. And on top of that, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the most followed people on social media. Put these two things together, along with Speed's massive audience that he already had, and you have a recipe for success, especially when Speed would react like this to clips of Ronaldo.
OMG, Portugal!
Ronaldo! Oh! Ronaldo! Ronaldo!
Ronaldo, what's up? Ronaldo, it's me!
Speed would even go on to make music about soccer and his new idol with his song World Cup, doing over 182 million views on YouTube, and his song titled after Ronaldo doing over 36 million. This is where we really get into the next era of Speed's career, as at this point, he was starting to do more in real life streams or IRL streams as opposed to just playing video games on stream. This was a good change of pace for Speed, as we got to see a whole new side to him and also got some absolutely great moments. One example of this just happened recently when a guy named Ashton Hall, known for posting clips of him running online, challenged Speed to a race. And with a name like Speed, of course, he couldn't deny the challenge.
I got chat. When I get called out for a race, bro, that's like somebody's telling me like, you not f***ing fast. Your name ain't Speed. Back out, bro. He better not back out.
Before the race ever went down, people were already saying that Speed was going to lose the race, as Ashton is known for his running videos, leading to the two trash talking each other online leading up to it.
I mean, I'm doing this only for y'all, because in real life, I know I'm smoking him, right? There's no need for me to race. Ashton will destroy Speed. At least you know, bro. Some of y'all got some sense.
He about to get his shit. Oh. Hey, if you duck, your name gonna be turning chicken hall, bro. Come on, bro.
This is not going to be a good look for you.
But then the race day finally arrived, and Speed looked like he was ready as soon as he got in the room.
Bro, hey, do muscle just for show, bro.
You don't weigh enough.
Do muscles just for show, bro.
Chad, listen. Y'all asked for the race. I made it happen.
Then the race started. And almost as soon as they took off, Ashton face planted, leaving Speed to win the race with relatively no challenge at all. So Speed decided to give Ashton another chance, but Ashton lost again.
I'm going to expose him again, chat. Too slow.
Even though he had already lost twice, Ashton demanded a third try at this, and this time around, he wanted to do it on a road and started citing the grass as being the reason that he couldn't win.
He's done. You're done, bro. You're done.
They want to see one more.
You're done.
First one I slipped. Bro. Second one you barely beat me. Let's do it on the flat surface.
That is a flat surface, bro.
Let's do it on the flat surface.
What flat surface?
Just right on the road. Last one, we get out of here.
But hilariously enough, Ashton lost this race too.
Ready, set, go!
And even though he did, his team swore it was a tie, forcing Speed to race Ashton yet again.
Off his dick. They on his dick.
And to nobody's surprise, Ashton lost a fourth time.
Set, go!
This tarnished Ashton's reputation online, with people relentlessly clowning him to the point that he actually had to deactivate his Twitter. But this is one great example of the new type of content that Speed was interested in making, much more wholesome than the freak out content that he was recording previously. And this new strategy was working great.
Wait, why's my booty bouncing? Oh, bro, why's my booty doing this?
But even with this new style of content, Speed continued to find himself in headlines. In one stream he did, he claimed that Cristiano Ronaldo was going to be appearing, but when the live stream happened, people immediately noticed something was off.
Speed, welcome.
For one, this was clearly not Ronaldo, and for two, this stream was clearly sponsored by these guys in this company called the Paradox Metaverse. The Paradox Metaverse had apparently launched a pay-to-earn game via the blockchain and used this stream to give away PS5s and use Speed to promote their cryptocurrency.
We're gonna pick the winner. We're gonna pick the winner right now, y'all. Follow this right now, bro.
It didn't take long for the audience to see what was going on, and even though Speed looked uncomfortable throughout the stream, it didn't stop people from calling him out, with some even calling him a scammer mid-stream.
You sold out. They're using you, Speed. This is just sad.
That is crazy, bro. Like, them comments like that, bro, is making me like, that's crazy, bro. The fact y'all ever make me, like, the fact that y'all just sticking me like that is just crazy.
This ended up getting worse though, because Speed then muted his mic, or at least he was supposed to, so him and the Paradox Metaverse guys could talk about what to do. And Speed can be heard saying that he was gonna have his mods ban the word scam from the chat so that they didn't hear it anymore.
All right, so look, it's cool now. Relax. Yo, relax. Why listen to the chat? You'll see no more scam.
This really was not a good look for Speed, as it made a lot of his fans feel like he had no problem taking advantage of them. And the next day, when Speed went live, people continued to call him a scammer.
Yo, chat, literally, I'm out the stream. If y'all calling me a scammer, I made a little mistake, you know. that I wish I never did, but I'm not a scammer, bro.
This situation got even worse when YouTuber CoffeeZilla, who's known for investigating crypto scams, made a video about the subject and even did an interview that lasted over 2 hours with the founders of the Paradox Metaverse. And CoffeeZilla basically had him backed in a corner, dodging questions the entire interview.
Here is
No. Answer the question I'm asking right now. Is it a get-rich-quick scheme, yes or no?
No, of course it's not. How can you turn around and say it's a get-rich-quick scheme when we're looking to acquire? This is a conversation.
Not that. 10x to 100x.
November
Stop getting off topic. Stop. Hey, you know I got you. Hey, bro, you know I got you. You're running around because you know I got you.
Okay,
10x to 100x isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. You know it is.
Let me explain something that you don't realize.
Y'all are like trying to deflect.
Over 12 million people watched this clip when it was posted. Speed tried to move past the incident, but it was yet another stain on his reputation. To make things worse, about a week later, Speed had traveled to attend 2 Manchester United games in the UK, and while he was there, he was interviewed by Sky News because he was quote-unquote Ronaldo's biggest fan. But it had been announced that Ronaldo wasn't going to be playing in either of these matches, and Sky News wanted to see Speed's reaction. He was interviewed by Jeff Shreves, who is the voice of the FIFA games.
Look, I know you've got a bit of an injury, but you're a tough cookie. I know you can carry on.
FIFA! Where's Ronaldo?
Where do you go? He's not there.
Where is he, man?
Shortly after, somebody alerted Sky News, who is one of the biggest sports broadcasters in the UK, of some of Speed's past controversies, mainly the clip with Ash Cash. And when they were made aware of this, they decided to ban Speed from ever being on their network again. This came about a year after the Ash Cash incident took place. And Sky News said in a statement to the public, all traces of IShowSpeed have since been removed from Sky Sports social media channels and websites, and the broadcaster have decided to cut any ties with him regarding future appearances on their channels. This was a huge blow to Speed, as at this point his brand was heavily tied to soccer, and being banned from Sky News could close doors for him in the future, and also it smeared his name to millions of soccer fans that get their news from Sky News. Speed sent out a tweet with a very long and detailed apology where he said, "I wanted to clear a few things up while I'm packing up to leave the UK. More than anything, I came here to see my idol Ronaldo play. After missing him in Manchester, I was excited to go to Fulham Stadium, and when I was at the game, Sky Sports asked me to come in and join some of their content. They wanted to get my reaction when I found out that Ronaldo wasn't playing. The clip of my appearance with Jeff and a few others have since been removed by Sky News, and I've learned that this was due to the resurfacing of comments that I made in the past. I'm 17 years old. I was 16 when that happened, and I made a huge mistake. It was stupid and immature. I immediately realized and apologized, and I will continue to work on myself as I navigate this world growing up online. I recognize that I have a responsibility to set an example to those who follow and support me. I would have loved the opportunity to have spoken with them before they made their decision. I tried reaching out to them and will continue to do so. I'm learning every day and totally own the mistake I made. I love the UK. Y'all have embraced me and I appreciate it more than anything. My goal is to make people laugh, and I will continue to try to do that." This marked an important moment for Speed, as it was the first time that an apology that he made actually seemed genuine, and it seemed like he wanted to grow from this and was finally realizing what type of damage content like that could do to him and his brand. He went on to pass 15 million subscribers not long after, and even won a Streamy Award for Breakout Streamer later that year. In the summer of 2023, Speed was attending a UEFA qualifying match between Portugal and Bosnia. After the game, he camped out in the parking lot, streaming, hoping to get a chance to see Cristiano Ronaldo, and to everybody's surprise, after years of him and his fans wanting to see this meetup happen, it did. But it didn't take long for Speed to be right back to his headline-causing ways. He was participating in a celebrity soccer match for charity, and on the opposing team was the 2007 Ballon d'Or winner Kaká. And 26 minutes into the match, Speed pulled a very dangerous move, hitting Kaká with a slide tackle, which is a move that is known to be dangerous and could cause injuries. The world of soccer was not very happy about what happened, calling Speed out and suggesting that he was too unpredictable to allow into these type of events. Kaka did an interview where he smiled and laughed it off, but still, this was another example of how Speed continued to make poor choices. This brings us into the next part of Speed's story, which is where him and another popular streamer, Kai Cenat, linked up to produce a collaboration show together titled The Kai and Speed Show. This was a highly anticipated series as both streamers have millions of fans around the world, and they couldn't wait to see what these guys were cooking up, especially once they dropped their trailer for it, showing what fans could expect.
Nah, man, I'm getting out. Professional football player.
Professional footballer?
Man United. Striker.
Bro, get off Ronaldo's. You IShowSpeed from Ohio. The only thing that you striking is Messi hitting your mom.
All right, so we starting the show. What the we doing?
Damn it, bro! What the fucking ready? Bro, anybody gonna watch this?
Yeah, you right. You born as fuck anyways, bro.
Bro, you from Ohio. And bitch, you from the Bronx. Bro, fuck you. What the fuck?
This show was supposed to take place on a website called Rumble, which markets itself as a competitor to YouTube for videos and a competitor to Twitch for live streaming. However, Rumble is pretty much a trash platform with a bunch of trashy political creators, so launching through Rumble was probably a bad idea to begin with. But in 2023, Rumble was doing everything it could to bring in a new audience that wasn't political and were trying to lean towards things that were more mainstream. So they started handing out multi-million-dollar contracts to have creators create and post content on the site. The Kai and Speed Show was one of those shows that got a contract. The very first episode cleared over 100,000 live viewers, which for Rumble was huge, and once posted, the episode cleared over 20 million views. Rumble said that this was a historic moment for the company, a moment that would have been impossible just a year prior, but as the show continued, things started to fall apart. For the next year, the two continued to make content, and the second episode featured the pair streaming overnight in the most haunted place in America. This stream garnered over 300,000 live viewers and would be the most peak viewers of any episode that they released. In episode 3, they went to Disneyland and they posted more episodes, talent shows, a dating show. But when the show was announced, they basically promised to make multiple episodes per month. In reality, the fans were lucky to get a single episode in a month. Sometimes there would be massive gaps before the next episode, like 3-month gaps. The inconsistency of it really killed the momentum of the show. Plus, when the content was released, it was nothing like the trailer. For the most part, people thought that the streams were very mid. Their early episodes pulled in hundreds of thousands of viewers, but by the 9th episode, they could barely crack 30,000 viewers, which for anybody else would be phenomenal, but for the two biggest streamers on earth, it wasn't so good. So about a year after starting on March 27, 2024, the duo made what would officially be the last episode of this series. It was supposed to be a 2-part sleepover special at Kai's house, but when the stream started, the audience was bored and they started spamming L's in the chat, and Kai and Speed decided to end the stream, not even finishing the sleepover.
Condoms, man. All right, chat, bro. W stream. Stream. So I love y'all, man. Next stream we're gonna actually do Outlast because we owe y'all, so we actually gotta do Outlast and shit.
The two have made content together since, but not under the Kai and Speed Show brand. This is likely due to the fact that their contract with Rumble ended in March of 2024, and they basically got the bag and dipped and are now free to do duo episodes on their own channels. But yeah, I mean, this ended as quickly as it started. Pretty much these two just finessed Rumble out of a bag for a year. Once Speed moved on from this portion of his career though, he really only got bigger, and he was about to show the world just how much of a superstar he had became. In the summer of 2024, he kicked off the IShowSpeed World Tour, where he would travel to, at this point, over 54 countries and draw massive international audiences in each stream. Here is a crowd gathered outside for Michael Jackson, who was arguably the biggest celebrity to ever live. And here is a crowd gathered outside for Speed. It's honestly crazy to see. It became clear to everybody watching that Speed was at his best when he was doing these IRL streams. His energy has always been crazy, but once he started this world tour, we really got to see him actually share that energy with others, and it made for good content. His first stream for this world tour started in Europe and showed him doing things like driving a supercar in Germany, shutting down an Albanian street by flooding it with fans just so he could get a haircut, flying helicopters, and more. Every single country he visited drew in massive crowds. We got great moments like this when he traveled to China and met with Kung Fu master Liang Xiaolong. He ran into him on accident, and when he did, he begged the Kung Fu master to become his sensei.
I want to learn Kung Fu. Teach me Kung Fu, please. No problem. Welcome.
Liang decided to give it a go and took Speed under his wing for this stream and taught Speed some of the stances and the meanings behind them.
This is Mabu, and this is Shaolin Kung Fu is for fighting. If you're fighting, you need more power. This is Liu Yezhang, looks like a leaf.
And when Speed was going through it, he offered him wholesome Kung Fu advice.
You get it? It's pain, but it's life. It's pain, but it's Shaolin. It's pain, but it's Kung Fu.
This resulted in crazy moments like when Speed allowed himself to be hit on the arm with a stick.
Oh, shit! Oh, God damn!
Then there were streams like this one where he met Ryan Chen, who was mostly known as the Chinese Trump, which also resulted in some great content.
Speed, it's my absolute pleasure to have you come to Chongqing because Chongqing is an international city. You know, we're gonna have fun.
Wait, why do you talk like that? Why do you sound so familiar?
I sound familiar? I don't know. This is the way I speak English.
Are you from America?
I'm from local, I'm from Chongqing.
You from China?
Yeah, I've never been to America.
No.
I've never been to America.
You got one of the best American accents ever.
Thank you.
From the moment these two met, it was an instant classic. But meeting the fake Trump from China was only the beginning, because when he went to Bulgaria, he got to meet a real politician, the mayor of Sofia, who gifted him with a special golden soccer ball. In Southeast Asia, Speed did a stream where he fell off of an elephant before crashing a tuk-tuk, which is basically a golf cart, after confusing the brake with the clutch, which sent him flying into a wall. Speed even ate a scorpion while live here. He got to box with legendary boxer Manny Pacquiao and was crowned King of Vietnam when he visited there. In Indonesia, he gained over 140,000 subs in 1 hour and passed 1 million concurrent viewers on this live stream, setting a new world record for the most viewers on YouTube at one time for an individual YouTuber. At this point, Speed's influence was going beyond that of any normal live streamer, and more doors opened as he started streaming with other celebrities, like when he went head to head with Noah Lyles, somebody who has been dubbed the fastest man in the world. They met each other after being asked to be part of a Mr. Beast video.
But before we hang out with Ronaldo, we're gonna head back to the racetrack because I wanted to give someone else a shot at defeating Noah Lyles, and I had the perfect person in mind.
They started trash talking each other online immediately, and Speed was ready for the challenge.
Speed, look who I got right here.
Oh, Noah, race me.
When you want to lose, man?
I actually in my stream right now and drive there right now.
This race was supposed to be a 100-meter race, but before it started, Speed requested it be changed to a 50-meter race, making it shorter and easier for him to compete.
100 meters? I feel like we should do 50 meters.
I don't think you can handle that.
I feel like 50 meters is better.
When the race started, Speed found himself head-to-head with a 4-time gold medalist, and surprisingly, Speed held his own, keeping up with Noah, but still losing. Noah's credibility took a hit after this, but Noah took it on the chin and went on to encourage Speed to try out for the Olympics in 2028, which is something that Speed said he wants to do.
2028, I'll be running in the Olympics for sure. Could it be Noah? Noah was doing, he had 30 minutes to exercise and warm up. He had his own spikes. I drove 3 hours, tight legs. I had tight cramps all around me. I had no stretch, no warm up, no nothing. And it was a close race.
I was only one step behind.
But then there were moments in this world tour that weren't so great, like when he went to Norway and ended up getting arrested briefly. But that wasn't even the worst part. At one point during this Norway stream, Speed was in a souvenir store on the second floor with hundreds of fans gathered outside. While jumping around, Speed injured his ankle and was carried outside by his security staff so he could get medical attention. On the way to the car, the crowd swarmed Speed and his team, and people were jumping over each other just to get the chance to touch him. One person yanked a giant section of hair out of his head, and one dude did a damn top of the turnbuckle move jumping off of a car and onto Speed while he was being carried.
This is the worst day of my life, y'all. I broke my foot. As you can see, my ankle's literally torn. It's like literally, it's messed up. My ankle's broke. They pulled my hair out. As you can see, all my hair is gone. Up there, they pulled my hair off. They threw water at me. Somebody literally did a WWE Rey Mysterio move and jumped off the car and jumped into the thing.
I don't know about this.
Wait. This is the scariest day of my life.
Then the same scenario played out in Malaysia. Fans were so rabid that they trapped Speed in a building, and when he got out, they broke one of his cameras and attacked his vehicle. By the end of 2024, Speed was truly the biggest streamer in the game, resulting in him winning Streamer of the Year, a moment that I'm sure he was proud of. And believe it or not, one of the people that we can see in attendance was his mother, who can be seen yelling, "That's my son," as he walked towards the stage to get his award.
Man, oh man, Streamer of the Year. That's a crazy one. But look, I want to thank my team, my cameraman, my mom, my dad, the countries that allow me to, stream in them places. I want to thank everybody,
While Speed is still a bit wild in his streams, it seems that as time has passed, he has matured, and so has his content. The controversies are becoming less and less frequent, and Speed is even tapping into his wholesome side more and more. He said that the first thing he did when he got money was buy his mom a house, showing that he doesn't feel any type of way about how his mom treated him when he first started out.
My first big purchase was mainly probably just buy my mom a house. Well, at first I didn't really have support, right? But my mom always supported me. She just didn't understand it.
Correct.
I really love my mom. She, even now to this day, she still supports me. She still does her little mom talks. I love the mom talks.
Right.
Of her yapping. My dad, he just always supported me. My dad is just the guy go, do it.
Do it. Go be happy.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really glad that I still got them in my life.
And when he's not out streaming from random countries, he's showing support for his other family members, like his brother, who has become a streamer himself, and Speed has been there every step of the way to show him the ropes.
Oh, chat, everybody sub to him right now. He's really about to hit 100K.
Let's go.
I remember these days.
Come on.
I remember these days.
Come on.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go!
You hit 100,000 subs, bro. Oh my God, bro. I love you, man. Thank you for making this work. Congratulations.
On top of that, in many countries he visits, he finds himself being charitable and oftentimes giving people in need money. We can see this on numerous occasions throughout his live streams.
My thing is, if you run into somebody and you got it, it don't matter if it's a supporter of, if somebody asks you, yo, I want to feed, I was just walking down in Michigan. Some dude was walking down, yo, I want to feed my daughter some ramen noodles, blah, blah. Gave him a 200 ball, I'm talking about stuff like that. I get it. We can't save the world.
Right.
But if somebody need it and somebody need help, give them that. And plus, if you got it.
Right.
You know, so
He
I'm
ran
always sending
into
people
him on
money. I'm always sending
accident,
people money
and
just to
when
help
he
out,
did,
and it
he
could come to
begged the
family,
Kung Fu
friends,
master to become his
supporters,
sensei.
anything.
At the end of the day, Speed isn't just a loud streamer or viral meme. He's a kid who grew up on the internet in front of millions of people, made a ton of mistakes while he was young in front of those people, seemingly has learned from most of them, and has turned his brand into a global empire. From getting banned on Twitch, to swatted by police, to breaking world records and meeting his idols. This is what it looks like to build something real in the digital age. And whether you love him or you hate him, you can't deny his impact. Many people who criticize Speed for his antics and behavior now get to see him being an inspiration and a role model for tons of people all across the world. It truly was a turbulent rise, but it looks like Speed is here and he's here to stay.